Have you ever wondered if someone is attracted to you? Maybe you want to ask someone out, but you're not sure of the signs they're putting out. Maybe they're kind of stiff and formal, or maybe you're worried that they might not be into you. What if you could read the signs? It could help you know when someone is interested in you. Here are the secrets of the body language of sexual attraction. Eye contact. If the other person sustains long, intense eye contact, especially while smiling at you, they're probably into you. The stare. Let's say you feel someone looking at you. Hopefully it's a good stare, not a creepy stare. You look up and someone is staring right at you, but then they look away really fast. A minute later you look up again and find them staring at you again. That's a strong sign they're into you. Eye dilation. When people's eyes dilate, the pupils get bigger. That can happen for a couple of reasons, like when it's dark, the eyes dilate to let in more light. But scientists have also found that people's eyes dilate when they look at someone they find attractive. So if someone is looking at you and the black part of their eye is big, that might mean they really, really like looking at you. Body direction. If a person stands with the front of their body facing directly towards you, this could indicate a desire to get up close and personal. Watch the direction that their shoulders, knees, feet, and hips point. If it's straight at you, that could be a good sign. Smiling. If the other person consistently gives you a big smile or acts really happy when they see you, there's a good chance they're interested in you. Shows up. A lot. Maybe one person seems to show up frequently wherever you go, like they're here, 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 and then here again. Or maybe they make a special effort to seek you out or find excuses to come talk to you. If that's the case, they're probably interested in you. Primping. Watch to see if the other person fixes their hair or adjusts their clothes as you approach them. Or maybe you notice them make a special effort to look their best when they know they'll be seeing you. These are all signs they want to look good for you. Animal nature. A secret sign of sexual attraction is when a person subtly draws attention to their inner wrists or their neck, especially while facing you with an open body position. This one is deeply rooted in our animal nature. The most vulnerable parts of the body are the inner wrists and the neck, because that's where the arteries flow the closest to the surface. Animals instinctively protect these areas because they're the most vulnerable parts of the body. If a person is drawing your attention to the openness of these parts, they are showing you that they trust you and want to be closer to you. Displaying sensuality. When a person wants to display their sexuality, they often touch their body in subtle ways. Watch to see if the other person subconsciously touches their hair, lips, thighs, neck, or inner wrists while talking to you. These are pretty good signs that the other person's interested. Laugh too hard. If they laugh really, really hard at every joke you tell, or act giggly even when you're not joking, that's a sign they're having a good time and maybe they're a bit nervous. Both signs that they're attracted to you. Touching. The other person may find reasons to touch you, whether it's shaking your hand too long, brushing your fingers when they hand you something, or giving your shoulder a soft pat when they talk about you, or perhaps trying less subtle methods. All these could be signs that the person's into you. Posing. If you notice that a person is posing to look sexier or show off their best attributes when you approach, that's a good sign. For instance, they might stick their chest out, suck in their stomach, or jut out one hip. Nervousness. Notice if the other person seems more nervous around you, like they shuffle their feet, fidget, or stutter. Maybe they start sweating a lot, or maybe they just get really awkward and clumsy. These could be signs they're interested. Close attention. If the other person pays very close attention whenever you talk and focuses intensely on you, that's a strong indicator of attraction. Centered on you. If the other person is part of a group but is spending most of their time looking, smiling, or paying attention to you, that person is probably attracted to you. This indicates you're the person they're the most interested in focusing on. Mirroring. Studies show that when we are enjoying the company of another person, even just as a friend, we subconsciously mimic their behaviors. People get in sync and seem to mirror each other with their movements. You can watch for this mirroring to see if a person is enjoying your company. Long goodbyes. If you have said goodbye, but the other person is still hanging around, or if they seem to be putting off saying goodbye, this is a strong indicator that the other person wants just a few more minutes with you. Personal space. If a person leans into your personal space, that's a strong sign that they're attracted to you. If you want to return the interest, try leaning slightly closer to them. Remember, though, to be sure to be cautious about getting too much in their space. Showing off. If a person shows off, then looks to see if you're watching, that's a good sign they're interested in you and trying to get your attention. That might include doing outlandish stuff to see if you notice, joking around, taking selfies with you, or other less conventional methods. Looking back. If you say goodbye to a person, but they glance back over their shoulders as they leave, they're telling you they don't want to go, and they can't get enough of you. Now that you know how to read the body language and interpret the signs of attraction, you can use them to your advantage. You can read other people's signs, or use them to show someone else that you're attracted to them, and maybe you'll find your own happily ever after. If you like this video, you can support us by clicking like and subscribe. You can check out some of our other videos here.